It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Seahawks and the Falcons under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Monday night. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On play action, he'll set up to... Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets, like here in this one, I think he has a bright future.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Taking off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the give, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Penix. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, returnable. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Play action. It's Penix. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Second down and 8. of the gun. He'll throw. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
To the goal line and in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Seattle. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Let's go. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. To throw is Penix. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this sequence, not one to build on. He's going to lose yardage on the 3rd down, and quickly it brings up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Sending it downfield for Fant.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Here's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Another run here for Robinson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Walker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to get the third down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another day.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Not much develops there. We'll get this to about the 43. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll try and run the option left. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, Walker. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Now the lefty Penix on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
His kick is perfect. And the Seahawks will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he is He's going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. Throwing again, it's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. J.J. McCarthy, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 16-13, your final score. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. A return now from the 4. And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receivers unable to get open. They cannot connect in the passing game. It has been a night to forget for the quarterback. Mooney in motion. On first down, it's Robinson. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this